All right, everyone, so I have made it to Loyalist burial ground, 1784 to 1859. I've just crossed the US-Canada border. They did ravage my car. They wanted to know why I have so much stuff in my car. And I said, well, I'm on an extended road trip, and they were fine. They were actually quite congenial, very professional. I have no complaints about the border crossing at all. It was a little bit more invasive than I had envisioned, but that's okay. These things happen. So, this cemetery, we're going to look at these grave markers. Isn't that gorgeous, the way the black framing contrasts with the grave markers, which contrasts with the snow. Beautiful picture. The black framing is an attempt to protect these grave markers. Let's look at this right here. So at one point there was an iron cross member, a cross beam, which held that together. You can see there's a fracture here. So a person has repaired it by drilling a hole here and putting in a iron cross member. Ugh. It's just, whenever I see that, I know there's a reason for it, but it makes me wince a little bit. But now what they've done, and I think this is a much less invasive way to protect and hold these grave markers upright, but they have put some angle iron in here, and then they slid the sections of this grave marker down between a rail there. So actually, it's a very tender way to protect these grave markers, to keep them upright and viewable, and to not do damage to them in an attempt to preserve them. Okay, Sarah, wife of James Maxwell, died in, I can't read it, 1828 maybe? Let's see, Sarah, wife of James Maxwell, and then we have Elizabeth, wife of James Maxwell, and she died in 1853 at the age of 88, I believe. All right, so here I am in Canada. Oh, Canada. And I'm on my way northward. I have a special surprise for you. But it's snowing already. There's a storm afoot on its way. I have to say, maybe I'm a little bit concerned. So I hope you all will think of me over the next couple of days. I'm going to try to outrun the storm. Will I make it? Will I be okay? Oh my gosh, I don't know. It's actually not super cold. It's probably as cold back home as it is here. But it's definitely snowing here, and it's going down to, it's going to be in the lower teens tonight. It's going to be cold. Loyalist burying ground, 1784 to 1859, and this is what is called, I believe they call this black granite. Okay, now here's another bit of a geology lesson for us. They call this black granite, but in my estimation, it is not actually granite. It is a material known as gabbro. And for those geologists who watch my videos, you will know the difference between gabbro and granite. What is the difference? Is the difference between a felsic and a mafic? Do I have that right? Oh, we're getting heavy into my geology lessons. Let's look at this grave marker, which has this iron backing. I don't know. I wince a little bit when I see that kind of repair work, just because it's so mechanical. I don't know. It's so industrial. It's intrusive because you have to drill holes. Oh, I don't know. I just don't know. But they did what they did, and it's done now. All right, I'm going to show you one more time. If the other video didn't take, I'm going to show you the fence. Really an interesting entryway to this burying ground. Loyalist burying ground, 1784 to 1859. All right, this is Keith. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're taking care of yourself and making sure that you're keeping yourself warm and healthy this time of year. I'm on my way northward, actually northeast. I've got a special treat for you, another geological wonder of this part of the world. Thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye.